They didn't tell me they had it for me.
Oh.
Then when I heard what was happening, it will remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Bani, Jim Bani. But when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Baka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not to run with Ellie.
You're right. You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving our Bible for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of old man, then he wants to persecute us. You not going to persecute us? So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner said, go look for lawyer. So was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and found a resolution. I remember telling them why y'all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Baka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move.
Baka tried to reform budget with determining a clear vision for the country. Okay, then it also includes the dividend on some of these crowds. For instance, I know it can be argued understandably that the overpower bridge that the Chinese government is about to build and the road from Keferi Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the Puebla, that's true. But it was blocked in the Puebla. The President Bouaca's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting, then we join inside and go stand.
Just a final question.
Yeah. So you see, he visited to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum, has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government don't waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you step on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on the global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure, they come say, even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of.
If I were president of this country, God show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to instantly because she's from Howard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for you? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the millions man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
Yeah, no connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. No he, no tea.
When he was 12 years on Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Uh-huh.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
What you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be one of the worstest countries in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God. I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right. The hardship, you have not seen that hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation.
Yeah,
this person cannot
put the nation right.
Invest.
The people like you that get the type of structure, they come say, even who are just be getting you $1 million for the budget year, every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot of.
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're not footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen Chancellor because she's from Howard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for you? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happen here. No he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing hotel on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in the garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes, yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yes. Uh-huh.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's have to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that is against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. You say Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. Zero. Tell me some step. Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national team.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace, and people that brought war still continue to have the face idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we were not set as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. You know, the economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there, but these are Liberians. In the wake of all of these hardships, they have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace, and if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period, so we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the one that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking a job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that, you know. And
what's up to all of you, wherever you are? It's great joining us tonight right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are beaming here with life and that of good health. With God, all things are possible. We are forever going to be grateful to the Almighty God for all He continues to do for us, especially giving us life, and of course, and good health. It's not that we are important than those who die. It's not that we are important than those who are sick. It's just by His grace. So with that, we are forever grateful. We can wish our brothers and sisters, those who are not well, we wish them speedy recovery. God intervene into their lives, give them a revival, they bounce back on their feet again. Together we can continue the struggle. Let us say right here on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God. My name is Abraham Godsend. We are right here with you tonight on the program Face the Issues. On the program Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, no, but issues involving personalities. But when personalities do dare stand in front of those issues, we don't in any way hesitate, but rather we tear you apart. That's one commitment we have always had. So I want to say thanks to you for joining us. And here we are. This is Mama Liberia, where His Excellency Ambassador Joseph Yuman Barker is the president of our humble and noble Republic. But things are not okay herein. And we'll always stress these things. And we are certainly getting there. No matter what the circumstances are, no matter what you may be faced with, we are getting there. And we're not going to be afraid. We're going to speak the truth, and God is going to guide us. He's going to direct us, and He's going to erect the necessary checkpoints. And with that, we are grateful. Our Christian, let me say, our Muslim brothers and sisters, they are clamoring, they are the clamors of their fast month, their holy month of Ramadan. And I think for sure by Sunday or Monday, some of them, I don't know the specific date, but again, they are supposed to be clamoring it. And about time like this, some of them are not with us, and they are honoring their fast and their prayers and clamoring the days fast. So that's good. So we are grateful to the Almighty God, and kudos to His Excellency and President George Manawiya and former President of the Republic of Liberia for his tireless effort. And he has said that he will be breaking the holy month of Ramadan with the Muslim community and at the field. And that's right there at the party's headquarters. He's going to be breaking that with them. So, and the Muslim community, I think they will be there and to break the fast along with the former president. He's one of them. And remember, he knows everything about the Muslims. And he was there before. And this is where he came from as well. Visited there, came back from there. Here he is. And he's where he is. So he understands it. And that's one person who will always prioritize anyone. It doesn't matter which religion you are from. He's one person who prioritizes that. So we'll be giving you details as to how it will unfold. And as we move on towards that. So they are working towards it. And it's going to be at the breaking of their fast. He's going to be identifying with them. And Wia is somebody who cuts across. Where you come from, no matter where you come from, once you are a Hima with blood running through you, especially when you are Liberian, you are mostly prioritized by him. And that's him. So I want to say thanks to all of you for everything and for your support you continue to give us. And we are forever grateful to the Almighty God. A lot of things are happening in Liberia as we speak. And we'll say some in passing. And I think we'll just leave the rest. There are some you expect that I'll be able to prioritize, but I wouldn't. Because I think they are not things that are supposed to prioritize. We have reached a place now in this country where when your name enter our mouth, people can say, oh, you know, people like you, AB, calling your name, or then you're getting relevance now. We don't want to make you, and we don't want to make you relevant. Yeah. So we don't want to make you relevant. So your name will not yet pass in our mouth like that. So it's difficult. That important people I can be talking about. Especially from the other side. So you see my level of people that I talk to now, those tiny ones. In fact, I don't respond to those tiny ones. I get people who will respond to them. No, we have reached a place in this country where we don't respond to tiny people anymore. We know people who will go respond to them, not people like us. Because when your need just enter our mouth, it's like we are elevating you. We are placing you on a platform that you don't deserve, that I cannot allow any rude person to misbehave, and by virtue of that rudeness, they elevate you by even mentioning your name. No, I'll leave you, right? Because you are man on plus. So that's what it is. And one person who knows how to play down people, because I know the level God has brought me to. So, and we can leave some things. But I will just inform you that today there was an unfortunate situation that nearly got at the new VIP terminal at the Rabat International Airport. I was called in the morning hours and late morning hours. At which time it was reported that the generator room that is annexed to the VIP lounge, and it got at fire, and so they were able to prepare that very fast. So there were some signs of fire that wanted to get the VIP launch this morning at the Rabat International Airport. That's the new one that President we are built now. The new one that President we are built. Yeah. And so I think for sure these are troubling signs. You hear about fire attacking the petroleum refining company, LPRC, and you see fire trying to attack, and the new VIP launch again. All those things are happening. They are bad signs. Sometimes you take it for granted, but they are bad signs. And you don't want to see it that way. But anyway, that's one news I will just tell you in passing. You know, a couple of news we can get during the day. And so we can't just make it the focus of our discussion, but we'll just share it with you so that the people in those areas, they will know that we know what was happening there, and which is very good. And we are very happy at that. What's another news again? We think, I don't want for you people to give credence to my alma mater mate. When I say alma mater mate, meaning somebody whom he himself went to the same school. Because for Daniel then to be brought to that level now, that I'm thinking. Now you don't want to think that young people cannot be brought to that level. You don't want to think that way. No. Once you persevere, you fought hard, you did what you could. Yeah. The legs of Alvin Wizard and Jefferson Koji, the Memensi Kabaden, we can elevate them. Who can elevate anybody because of level of commitment and diligence? But if it come to the stage where people then like that would choose to insult maybe somebody who's way at the top, then I take my precious time to respond to that person, then I'm being distracted. And my focus is not on people like Daniel. My focus could rather be on his boss, right? Because Jeremiah, Jeremiah Pierre is somebody who's at that level already. And of course, he has placed himself at that level already. So whatever he is saying, that the only thing he does not match with. So even if Pierre can even talk, I'd rather go and jump on Boakai than talking back at Pierre. Because I think Pierre will be your destroyer. And then what more about Daniel Sando? Now, the next thing there is, the guys are governing. And all we are doing here is to keep their feet to the fire. We are not discussing 2029. We are discussing their governance style, their dismal performances. Those are things we're discussing. But they are retaliating in a 2029 fashion. So they react in a way that appears like we are discussing 2029. No, we're not discussing 2029. If that time comes, you will hear AB. You know how we can be. Then what we're doing now, you're not here yet. No, we're not there. You see, this is what we want the government and these operatives to know. That everything you see us doing, we are attacking your governance. What you do here is what we talk. We're not dealing with, we're not discussing 2029. In fact, after I think that, he met me at my, I won't say where I can go, but it's not here I can go here. Before you can go do all kind of thing there, I can go eat there. So now I can go eat there. I went there to go visit, in fact. So we're there sitting and eating, and then after that, I saw him. He entered the place. He said, "Oh, Gossen, how you doing?" And then we shook hands. Then he said, pretending like he's focused on his phone, but he wanted to pick him off. So he said to me, today, he said to me, the way you're happy, we are issue here. You're not even thinking about it. We are not coming back. I say, no comment. Because now I'm not discussing we are coming back. Why are you talking about you're governed now? No, that governance we're discussing now. We're not discussing whether we will come back or not. We are discussing governance. What you're doing now is what we're talking about. We're not talking about what. Look, everything else you're doing when that campaign time comes, you'll see the narrative will change. We'll know how to put it in a proper perspective that it will point to 2029. We're not discussing 2029 now. So he said, if we can, with our money, we can grab you with our bare hands and beat you. I say, no comment. So you see, I just left it like that. So he said, no comment, chief. No comment. And these are things that I do. Look, these people, they are my friends. And I'm not going to be enemies to them. That's one thing. And I know how to engage them. They are not going to take my attention away from the ball. No matter what they do, they're not going to take me. Just say you're at a stadium, and then you see the spectators are booing you, insulting you. All they're doing, all our strategy is employed by spectators to distract you. Then for you to leave the focus on the ball and start attending to spectators. Because they don't want you to score. They don't want you to play. So the spectators are there and try to cheer up their team. Then when you grab the ball and they begin to boo you, boo, boo, boo. All the things are distraction. If you mind the noise at the stands, you will not play your game and score your goals. So people like us, we know exactly what it is and we know how to go about it. And we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And with God, all things are possible. Unity Party people, we're not discussing 2029 here. You know that what Daniel Sano, he was trying to tell me that 2029, I mean, not coming back to power. Who told you say we're discussing whether we will come back to power or not? When our time reaches, you know us already. We don't go anywhere, you're already disorganized. We are made you unpopular. We're not discussing 2029 yet, though. We are just discussing governance for now. When election time comes, we'll discuss that one. That one not the issue. Because we haven't seen the people, we haven't seen who are going 2029. How will we be discussing about 2029 and we know who are there? As far as we are concerned, we are is the only known person that is going in 2029 so far. So we haven't seen anybody who will match we are yet. So why are we discussing 2029 in the first place? There's nobody that have brought himself to the level. Even the election that you cheated, you stole, you know exactly what it is. And that position that you're in now today, you're not going to get that position that you're sat into steal. That position has changed. You don't even know that your position has changed. So why are we going to sit down and I be listening to your whatever? No, we are on governance for now. You're governed, and that's all we are here for. So we're not going to discuss you people, what you do, how you did. People who will deal with you, they are at that level. People who will deal with you at that level. Now, I'm not going to take my precious time off the ball. Right? So you just get that one clear. I know many of you will feel a bit more disappointed, and we have already dislodged them. How do they rebrand themselves? That should be their focus for now. And instead of you thinking about that, thinking about 2029, no, we don't even know who going where we are in 2029. How will we be talking about 2029? Because we are going 2029, whether you like it or not, we are going 2029. In fact, it's not even going. The people calling him for 2029, he's not going. There's a difference between people calling you and you going to them. Like Justice you all said, and of course the Chief Justice said that it is ultra virus for for the illegal party to be calling the legal party say come to session. It's ultra virus. It's ultra virus. So how is that? You people are already illegitimate by endorsements. For you to re-legitimize yourself, or maybe to legitimize yourself, or to confirm that you're not thinking about that one. They are coming to say that and be talking about 2029. You need that one. The legitimate person who went in 2023 and came from there and decided to surrender his legitimacy to you in the spirit of peace. And he still has that reversal power. That means it is still with him. That legitimate power is still with him. The man is still here. I see why you can be insulting him, because you know the man has the legitimacy and the endorsements. And there's nothing you can do to take him off that, because we are not going to focus on people then like that. I'm not coming to make one minister to know that he's really working hard. Then again, he say, well, yeah, they may really doing well. No. I'm not going to help you to be able to validate or to make you to gain clear appraisal from your boss to say, oh, yeah, the man doing well. That's why you see the tiny boys then who can come and be calling on our show. I'm not going to make them for them to get your job. The moment I know you calling on my show for them to say, oh, yeah, the man fighting hard. Oh, we see with them, yeah, they really fighting hard, they need job. You're not going to use my platform to get job. It can work. Your deception, if you want to really get job, you can be sincere, you come up and you work up. That is it. If you think you want to use my platform to get job, where I will give you, you want to use me as a vehicle to get job, it will not work. So the moment you come here, you're talking nonsense, I will not allow that nonsense so far. Because why? I don't want for you to justify your scratch cards that they are giving you out there for you to come deceive the public. I don't do that. It's not tolerance. No. We are exchanging ideas. You come with ideas that say, if you think Abraham Williams is wrong, come with ideas to counter me. Don't be saying something that I know that is wrong, whatever it is. I will cut you off, and I will not allow you on my platform, because I'm going to come here for them to be giving you a job. If we're giving you scratch card and thing, now my platform you will use to justify that your scratch card. Look, let me tell you, I'm not here to get people job. Look, we've been in this business for a very long time. We have elevated people. We have made people from regular callers. They now become relevant in society. We know them. We know what the thing they can do. We are taking that thing away now. If you want be constructive and engage the society. You're not going to use my platform to kind of thing. Why is there? We'll get you scratch card. Just go call the radio and cost, or just go call the radio and just thought that we'll get you scratch card. Then when you call one and say, oh yeah, but no, we don't enjoy you today. You say, yeah, chief, you know, we on the line, we are battling. That battle that at a level 1-1, you will not get one scratch card from anybody because you're not working. If that's why you're depending on to think that you are working for the Unity Party, or you think that they will give you a job, you can't use me. That's why you see some people and say that they get ready, they open their Facebook pages, they are insulting me so that the people will get a job. They get ready. Oh yeah, they may ready attacking. Now we don't want attacking AB. We attack AB. Oh yeah, no problem. You can go on your Facebook page and attack AB there. You will get your job. Go and get your job. You like I say you want to insult me any kind of way and go get your job. But for me to aid you and may you to call me on my platform to make you to get job, I can't aid that kind of recklessness. I will not do it. So that why you're looking for your lie. I'm not coming to me one minister to look important to say the minister really working. Yeah, the minister talk one time straight can see all of them for that. And I'm making you relevant. Because I'm too big to make you relevant. The people who follow me, they are too important for me to lead them in that kind of direction. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So like your tiny regular caller there, you can be calling. You know what kind of platform to go on that AB platform. You can sit down and they say, oh yeah, the other man, you're really doing well. I know the regular call. You know how many regular callers we have made? You know how many regular callers we have made? Look, the CDC counts a regular caller there and elect them because the guys are sound. The guys are sound. So I will allow them. I will allow it and I will allow them. And because they're talking something there. Yeah, for anybody to come tell me anything, you tell you say I get for that thing. I don't get time for you. So that is where we are. So we leave our other thing, we'll put it aside. We'll come to a couple of things that happened today. And I will talk about that. People may say I may talk some things that they may not like, but I don't get a problem with it. Let me get to one of my biggest person that I really love so much. When I say Liberians are Liberians, yeah, I'm very much happy. And happy. And I to associate with my friend and brother and Prince Opoko Walker, CEO of the Prince Walker Group of Companies. There's a man who played football in Gardnersville. God gave him opportunity. He flew. He did not stop there. He decided to look back to his country like we are did. Prince Walker is giving over 200 scholarships to Liberians here in Liberia. And his community is feeling the impact. The last time he ever came here, there was a football game played in his honor. And I did honor that game. We did play. And he didn't want to allow me to score. But again, I'm not somebody who just score on people who are doing well. So I had to feel sorry for him and begin the least better. I played for PUL in that game. And I never wanted to score and beat Prince Walker's team, right? So I decided to let them be because I don't like people who are exerting their effort for me to frustrate them. Yeah, that's what normally I can do. So really, and so I think for sure Prince Walker has everything with you, Chief. Thank you so much for everything you do for Liberia and Liberians. And I'm very proud to have you as a friend and brother, and who will always look back, a very patriotic citizen who's doing well, community-driven projects and activities. Thank you so much, my brother. It's great that you are on with us here, and partnering, and in everything. Your charity foundation, and of course, is a great one, benefiting lots and lots of Liberians, and that more we'll be talking about. And so I think, and it's very much important in making positive impact through various initiatives, including scholarships, and of course, charity foundation for charity, and issues of benefit, and of course, consultancy services, and transportation initiatives as well. He also offers that as well. Yeah, and which is very much good, my brother. I really, really appreciate you for that. All right, so let's go on. And Ryan, you don't even know how I can play football. Yeah, get time for you. I'll get your own more. You praise yourself. I get time for that thing. All right, so let us go on. You know, you'll understand one day. The day I grab these students, when they say teacher and students ready to play in this class, y'all watch it. I will go for Google people to partner with the teacher for them to play. And that day, you will see what's up. I will dribble you. You don't even know me yet. We'll get there. So a lot of things are happening in country, people. Which way do I start? Let me ask you a question, students. Since Joseph Boakai became president, from day one that Boakai became president, Name me one day that ever passed. One day that had passed. And then, or one day that ever just passed by, that something had never strange, that just shameful, disgraceful. Name me a day, a day that had passed. That a shameful, disgraceful, something just terribly attractive, and of course, shameful, disgraceful. Name me a day that had passed without the kind of thing that happening on a Joseph Boga government. That you said a day, at least nothing happened. Name me that day. Since Joseph, from the day he fainted, up to the day he continued into it. Name me that day that my papa, Uncle Joseph Yuma Boaka, Papa, Daddy, and I never ever what they call. Name you. I just want you to name it. Has there been any day, even on Sundays, and I say any day, inclusive, holidays and all inclusive, name me any day that something had not popped up about Joseph Boakai and his group. You see, that's what we call calamity. That's what we call cursed group of people. And you will always sense these things. Sometimes the observations are very, very important. Not a single day. Sometimes you will say you're laying down, the other one will pick up again. You say you're laying on, something just got to happen. I don't know why. But again, the reason is they are cursed, so I can answer the why. Not a single day has passed by. That nothing has really happened. In terms of something that people will talk about. So yesterday we were talking about different things. Today at the president hall, people protesting. You know, this morning I was making my way to town, and I received a call that President Joseph Yuma Boakai had called the entire security, and let me say, the entire police leadership. They say from Unit Wetting, they say Unit 1 or Unit Wetting, from Unit Wetting, Unit 20. So they call all of them at his house. I don't know the purpose of that, but I think it must have been coincidental, because that call had been made, and all of them, they went there. I don't know. People were giving intelligence. Joseph Boakai was not happy, and with the police force concerning the way they treated the students, the image of the country is going bad, and so forth. So everyone else is understanding that the National Security Advisor is saying that the way the police proceeding, they are getting all that kind of noise now. We're hearing it, but I know that Boakai being Boakai would never ever condemn Gregory Coleman for that. And somebody told me something about reason why Boakai will not. You know why Gregory is standing in Boakai's throat? The only reason Gregory could be standing in Boakai's throat is Gregory, in a short period of time, has done a lot of dirty deeds that Boakai is involved with. A lot of dirty things Gregory has done. So it is difficult for Boakai to just disengage. Gregory has a leash on Boakai. For him to have that confidence, he get the man dirty secrets. So you will see arrogant. I was hearing that the security of Akobi wouldn't all the time with that thing there and that. But again, Gregory has the same authority they have there. But the man, dirty women, the man has done a lot of terrible things. But they are looking for a way to what they call it. Boakai may not be happy, but he can't do anything now. That's what we are saying. So Boakai government will continue to damage because Gregory had done all the dirty. That grabbing of that Liberian, whom they grabbed, they gave to the junta in Guinea, and they killed that man. That Gregory in operation. Everything that the operation, the man has everything. So how can you go away from such a person? So JMB and man and the honor thing there. Let's leave that one there. That's why it is. So which day that that has ever passed by that nothing has happened, but something will always happen. Let me tell you something. Before we go further, I have a communique here from ECOWAS. ECOWAS has sent a communique following their intervention in Liberia, and that is what it is, signed. And I would like for us all to look at it. I think we are good, right? Okay, so I will read it for you. Right? Have you seen it there? I come and read it for you people. ECOWAS has sent something back. Let's see what it said. They said the president of the commission, His Excellency Dr. Omar Aliu Toure, acting on the recommendation of the 53rd Ordinary Session of the Mediation and Security Council, MSC, at the ministerial level held on 11th of December 2024 in Abuja, Nigeria, deployed 11th of December, deployed a high-level political mission to the Republic of Liberia from 23rd to the 27th March 2025. At the ministerial level, that was a recommendation on the 58th ordinary session of the Mediation and Security Council at the ministerial level that they held on the 11th of December in Abuja. They had that. So they sent a high-power delegation. That is from ECOWAS. Not ECOWAS Parliament. That is from ECOWAS. Right? Good. They say Prof. Ibrahim Gambari, former Honor Secretary General of the United Nations for Political Affairs and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, led the mission. The mission comprised of Mr. Majik Dijinadu, Director of Political Affairs of UNOWAS, representing the Special Representative of the Secretary General of the United Nations and Head of UNOWAS, His Excellency João Ribeiro Butim, Ambassador of the Republic of Guinea-Bissau to the Federal Republic of Nigeria and ECOWAS, and a member of the ECOWAS ECOWAS Permanent Representative Committee, PRC. It says here that the mission was supported by the technical team led by His Excellency Josephine Nkrumah, ECOWAS resident representative in Liberia, Mr. Ebenezer Asaidu, Head of Democracy and Good Governance, and Mr. Sarinjin Mamadou Ka, Head Electoral Assistance, Mr. Constant Undakaja, Head of Mediation and Coordination of the Regional Political Affairs, or staff member of the Department of Political Affairs, Peace and Security of ECOWAS Commission. In leading the mission, Prof. Gambari engaged the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yoman Boakai, and former Presidents Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and George Manawia. The mission also met the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Her Excellency Sarah Beslow Yanti, and the senior officials of the ministry. Furthermore, the mission held consultations with key stakeholders, including the leadership of the House of Representatives and representatives of the international community on the ongoing impasse in the House of Representatives. The mission noted the positions of the various stakeholders and called on all stakeholders to prioritize Liberia's peace, stability to pave the way for inclusive socio-economic development and depending on democracy in the country. In this regard, the mission urges, these are the things that now they tell, they say after they met, everybody told their own thing that they want to talk. What they say here and there, they say, but in all that they talk, they urge every party, whoever told their own, how the other put it right, how the other put it, what they go, everybody to what prioritize Liberia's peace and stability to pave way for inclusive social economic development and what depending of democracy in the country. Now, they say in this regard, the mission urges, one, President Joseph Yoman Boakai and his predecessors to work closely together to enhance peace, stability, and development in the country. That one Avla. Boakai had never and will never ever work closely with his predecessors. He had never demonstrated that. They urged him to do it. They urged Boakai to do it. Has Boakai done it? No. Now, all stakeholders to respect the impending ruling of the Supreme Court, meaning the way the Supreme Court coming up now. Because what they did, you see, these people, they are diplomats. Their group came here way in December, right? And you saw that group went to we are meeting where we are here and there. So the last thing that they ever did now, the group ever did, ECOWAS ever did, was to say, look, Since we send the inter-ministerial team made of people from UN, the UN Special Secretary General, all the people in our work, let us send their peers to them. So they send the members of ECOWAS Parliament to come. Right? The people came. You see that? In fact, first that the Ghana speaker came. Nothing whole. Then they sent a delegation just recently that came. They heard all of that one. So the people say, okay, since there is a case now, we'll tell them what our position is on Liberia as we speak now. So the people decided to come up with their communique today. There is March 27. When did they come? That time, when was the delegation? When did they mandate them? By December. When did they come in the country? At that time. Yeah, at the top here. You see here? So they sent a mission or team to come here. That's why they told them to come. So the people now carry their report back to them and say, that Joseph Boga man, you're not ready. The man not able to lead that country. So they said that the man who's sitting down there, that he won't speak out, that the man that honor money a government keeping his country store. And he allowing it to happen. In fact, what he even did is he gave the state security assets. He gave assets to the man to do everything that he's doing down there. So as a result of that, we just bring our report to you. Yeah? So as a result of that report now, they are telling Bouaka to work with his predecessors for the maintaining of peace and stability in Liberia. They say Bouaka must do that one. Will Bouaka do it? No. Can Bouaka do it? No. Let's leave that one. Let's go to 2. The next thing they talk about again, they say, well, all stakeholders to respect the impending. That means all the non-your cousin who told the radio queen, so I say he's speaker. We want to Fanatikoba is the legitimate speaker. He put forward his concerns, and he's right for everything he did. So what we are doing now is to now tell all that you're being explaining here and there. Whatever the Supreme Court says, whatever ruling the Supreme Court comes up with, everybody must respect it. That they urging there. They are telling everybody to respect it. So you're hearing that one, right? The police people, the justice minister with Mr. Opinion, justice minister, you're hearing it. The people are saying that they urge all parties, whether you make claim, who riot, who did so, who speak out, they must be able to respect the impending ruling of the Supreme Court. The next thing, 3, all stakeholders to develop a roadmap to promptly end the impasse in the leadership of the House of Representatives. Meaning when the Supreme Court comes up with it, all the stakeholders must sit down together, how we can resolve the issue now. Fonati, they vote on no confidence, the majority both say they don't want to sit down under you again. Okay, you come. Let them have the discussion. Let them get their number. Then Fonati, even Fonati may like they even look at it and say, no, I will now resign. They don't even have to get it 49. Before we can even go to vote, for them to vote against me, I will like they resign. That could be the roadmap. To say, look, I don't need for them to go to vote to remove me. With all the noise, then once they come under my gabble, and then the state SYZ, blah, 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 I will resign. I don't need for them to remove me. I will resign. And then we go on with it. Then they can now have their different, they don't need to go to election to remove, then election to replace. No, we don't need to go through all of that. That could be part of the roadmap that the people talking about. Then the next thing that they talk about that they urge these people, international stakeholders to support ongoing efforts to find lasting solutions to the current political impasse in the country. Could you imagine? These people are saying that they're running a country, but the entire world knows that the country is not stable. There's a political instability in the country currently. Hey, are you hearing it now? That's the report that have gone to the whole wide world. So what thing I want to say now? That we don't want to say the country is not stable? That we don't want just to you say the country is not stable? So you're hearing these things now, and which are very much cardinal for all of us to be able to understand. Please play your cash giveaway. The codes are still there. Star 100, star and 79 star 100, and then you get 10,000 going up to 50,000. Right? So this is what that the quote the ECOWAS people have come up with. That's what it is. So we are watching to see what they will do. When the Supreme Court come up with his opinion, they are asking everyone to respect it, then they must find a roadmap to solve the problem. And I know Fonati will not be thinking, oh, you need to get 42 before you remove me. Fonati may like they say, look, once you come on me and you put up your issues, I will step aside. I'm asking for you to remove me, get number or no. That one will finish passing by you already. the roadmap is. But you know, for until you get all your money, then you're supposed to get a speaker for all that thing that they were on, blah blah blah. He will get all. He will get all his salary. And he's supposed to get a speaker. He will get it. So Richard will pay for that money. Then I eating. Then I play will prosecute here. But I don't part of buy. Not part of the solution of the thing because I want part waiting for in 2020 and 2030. They like it. They solve anything they want solve in our that man will pay for that thing. It's not part of the thing. They said that one part of a different story by itself. That thing that they did. I beg you, yeah. It's a different story by itself. A different wound that will open that time. And let you just say that and know that we'll be chapping. So, this is what it is as we speak. So, we'll lay that one side. I'll leave you finish hearing a lot of information already. So, we'll leave that one. Play star 7 and star 100 hash. Right? Yeah, we are certainly getting there with God. All things are possible. God will always do things for us. Now, let's come to something that I talked about. Was it day for yesterday? I told you people that Joseph Yuma Boaka bought new cars. The cars are up and running now. The cars are up and running. So you can see the cars passing all over the place. That is Joseph Boaka's priority. To buy new cars. To buy new cars. That Joseph Boaka's priorities. And I think people may not understand it, but with God, all things are possible. Joseph Boaka, what the car said, let me show you. Okay, let us see the cars. Right? Oh, the car there? Yeah, the car there. Right? You can see how a big new car. 2. Now, 2 of your car is bigger. So this is what it is. So that 2 of the car. They were bigger. Fine car, baby. Bossy. Lexus. Have you enjoyed it? You see how a big car? That's perfect. Yeah. A bit moving. Like a car in there. You see there? You see what it is? That's good. No wonder you need party people be buying big cars all over the place. They just want to spend some money. Maybe more have boy a big car. And Rosa this one go there's more big car. Everybody buy their new BB car. But you know the party government a new car, a BB car. Their boss man said that car. Then you want to suspend the other people because they bought new car. So just about you not buy your own. What do you do? You don't suspend you too. Can see people there. A security there. They say, "Wow, brand new car for our papi." Right now, listen to this. I will take you back. I come and play a Ghanaian parliamentarian. Some people in
the
parliament.
Second point I want
now
to
they
draw your
want to
attention to is that
talking trash.
your budget, even
this
the one
man
that you
is
brought,
from the opposition.
your budget, it betrays your
this
priorities.
Was,
you see, like they say, don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me your budget.
Listen
and
to
I'll
this
see what you value.
Parliamentarian.
This
Dealing with
budget
the
that you have
issues
brought
of the current
is
government,
a budget
the Mahama
in which you
government.
have told
You're
us, first
listening
of
to
all,
him clear,
you value
so that you
Ghanaian
get
women
him
so much
about the
that you're
issue
going
of
to budget,
priorities. You're
even the one
listening
that
to
you brought,
lawmakers speaking.
your budget.
This is how
It
lawmakers can
betrays
talk.
your
You're listening.
priorities. You see, like they say, don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me your budget, and I will see what you value.
Okay.
This budget that you have brought is a budget in which you have told us, first of all, that you value Ghanaian women so much that you're going to set up a bank for them, the Women's Development Bank. You have put $51 million allocation, 51 million cedis, 51 million cedis allocation in this budget for the Women's Development Bank. And then you have put 70 million cedis for research at Jubilee House. You see your priorities. The budget is beginning to betray your priorities. You give all of the women in Ghana who are looking for this bank 51 million, and then you give research at the office of the president 70 million Ghana cedis. You are beginning to see your priorities. Honorable Deputy Minister, you told us that something has happened that's never happened. The president has gone to negotiate minimum wage. How much? 10%. By the way, the previous administration did way better, 25% plus. But while you are increasing minimum wage by 10%, you have increased the compensation budget at the Office of Government Machinery by over 720%. Hey. over 720%. This is what the leader of the minority said, that very soon we'll see the true colors of the umbrella. You see, your priorities are beginning to show. You need not less than about 1 billion Ghana cedis to close the infrastructure gap within senior high schools. You say you don't have fiscal space, you don't have money for it, but you have found 4.1 billion cedis to buy gold. Gold that was being bought from liquidity that was being brought into the jurisdiction by foreign companies that wanted to buy the gold. Now you want to take taxpayers' money, 4 billion Ghana cedis, to go and buy gold. Are you seeing your priorities now? You have made available 100 million Ghana cedis for capital expenditure at the Office of Government Machinery. What are you buying there? More cars or what? 100 million Ghana cedis for capital expenditure. And yet you say to the young people of this country that there is no space. Paragraph 478. That's why I'm worrying whether you've read it. Paragraph 478. You say there's no fiscal space to recruit young people into the public service. But you find 100 million Ghana cedis for capital expenditure to buy cars and other things. Are you seeing where your priorities are? If I take you into a further analysis of your own numbers, Honorable Deputy Minister, your own numbers. Like my brother John Jinapo used to say, Mr. Speaker, we have run the regression analysis and the correlation analysis on this side, and we know all the figures. I'm happy he's here in the chamber. Mr. Speaker, we have also run the analysis. If you look at compensation allocations, Honorable Deputy Minister, do I have your attention? You will find that for the Office of Government Machinery, you have allocated 2.7 billion for compensation. By the way, when it was 327, you used to complain and do press conferences. Now it's 2.7 billion. But what is even more worrying, the economic sector ministries, 7 of them, the ones that are responsible for generating growth, expansion of the economy and jobs for people, you are giving them
the opposition
a paltry
guys, they are very powerful and strong. And
billion Ghana cedis. You
that
value
is what it is.
Office
That is
of
what it is. When it tells you about priorities, when the government tells you the priority, now the mayor is talking about spending 100 million to buy cars, but you said the young people, there's not much money to employ the young people. Let's relate that to Liberia. And then, yeah, you remember during the course of the campaign, I told you that there were security officers who were living in Joseph Boakai yard. I told you people that, right? I told you people that there were security officers who were living in Joseph Boakai yard. They couldn't get paid. Joseph Boakai never had anything to give them. These people were sitting right there, and Joseph Boakai had to tell them, say, look, my whole yard, y'all forgot about this security thing. Y'all make my yard car parking lot so that when y'all generate money from there, y'all can pay yourselves. How much car parking lot thing can do before the sacrifices these guys went through being with Joseph Boakai? I highlighted their plights at the time, but they didn't listen to people like us. They saw like enemy. You man, some of the people be calling and cursing us. Abraham, we are there with their rapping, said then they did that, blah, blah, blah. They used to be insulting us. At that time, I was highlighting their plights. I was saying that in Joseph Boakai, don't forget to play your cash giveaway, star 7 and star 100 hash. Please play and get some money under this hardship that we are going through. Get some money. And then I've got to do the draws for you. Under those conditions, they were going through it. From 2017, those guys stayed with him, hoping that one day things will be okay. I highlighted their plights. Sometimes we'll pass there, I see those guys there suffering on a daily basis. They are there suffering. But listen to them today. Some of them, they are come up now to agree with us. At that point, when we were saying it, they were saying that they were agreeing in their condition. They agree. They agree. They agree. Now, you listen to the MPP Ghana opposition lawmaker, talking about how the government budget has betrayed its priorities. Joseph Boakai budget, the capital expenditures on Joseph Boakai, it has betrayed the lies that they told you on the campaign trails. It betrayed everything. The men buying cars. The minister started buying cars ever since. Then he won't be acting like he's suspending some of them because they don't gain some of the portion of the car money. So as a result, he said now he's selling out to come buy a car. You see it? These people who work with you, they are down there. They are not of priority to you. Listen to this. Listen to the young man. I can show you a young guy. They won't buy. I don't know why you don't need, but let me just listen to him.
2017, you go to the first street. Yes, yeah. People know me. When I get there, they will tell me, say, Sleeping Boakai.
Yeah, Sleeping Boakai.
2023, we pick up again. After elections, they have abandoned us. We were dropping all of the yard like a dog. The first thing Charles Johnson did to us, he called among the sweepers and answer, you people in JMB never signed contract that about the give up. He decided to give up half bag of rent with $20. When some of us resisted, we said we don't want it. The Tanu Cassidy came, he talked to us. But after Charles Johnson had gotten his car, he escaped the scene because he saw the tension. Okay? Even Christmas food, we didn't eat Christmas. Even the Bible birthday, when we were serving on God, we didn't eat. New Year, the 21 day, the Bible spent in America, was there with hunger. There was one EPS car that no arranged. He said, oh, you're trying to find something. Even on Christmas Day, we ate at 11:45 p.m. whereby a charge Snatter, what else sent 30 bags of rice for $1,000 US. I received the rice, the 50 bags. Whereby a charge Snatter, what else sent 30 bags of rice for $1,000 US. I received the rice, the 50 bags. The $1,000 they carry to this project in the yard.
So you listen to the anger in this man's tone, frustration, depression. That's all this young man going through. Look at his face. From 2017 up to now, the man is jobless. Joseph Boakai is keeping these people hungry. The guy said Christmas they didn't eat. The guy is even saying, not knowing that Joseph Boakai may be living on water spoon ever since. No problem. I see why Joseph Boakai water spoon said he doesn't talk to cockroaches. Because cockroaches are people he was feeding. He said, I was feeding them. Listen to the guy. The guy said it is water spoon that even sent 50 bags of work with $1,000 for them to eat. Joseph Boakai, securities. This old man is heartless. The guys have to assemble, go to his place today to protest. These are people who are doing car parking lot thing to his place there when he used to be in that place. We highlighted it. We talk about it. These people were struggling. And they are still struggling up to date. So they had their protest today. They went there. While their president buying new cars, employing most of his friends, and of course increasing a lot of liability on the country, his people whom he had there are.
So why is you guys are
doing this?
Well, I know you good. You beat it. I saw you. I know you good.
What would discuss something? Do you understand?
Yeah. I know you.
You are the head of the Alliance. And I'm a family member for Joseph Boakai. And we are the head who provides security protection here for the old man since 2017 up to present. So, send the election, they put somebody ahead of us with Charles Johnson. He said Charles Johnson, the old man said Charles Johnson should take care of everybody. And you understand that? But since Charles Johnson has been given the opportunity, Charles Johnson is not doing nothing for the team. Charles Johnson went and take the people from a home, from a house, and employ them in the name of our team and send it to Bashar University. And there was no national security. There was no national security to protect him. That now he know that we are not important. That now he know police will think we stand there, we are not fighting. We will stand there today. Our plan police are fucking us, telling us we will be on the road, damaging our property, damaging our body, as you can see. So we are in bed of the 2FM to come into this.
So how did you gather that police are chasing after you this morning?
We got up peacefully. We stand up across the road at the residence of the president. Because it's our house. The opportunity given to us every time we wanted to come there, we should come there. Until the old man can settle us. But send there, he didn't do anything. Now they arrested one of our female. They arrested one of our female, and they tell the female is in their hand now. They're flogging the woman, but the woman not do anything. Peaceful standing. You know what I'm saying now? So is that the way we live in the country? We don't want to go and radical move. We are peaceful people. We are security people. Majority of guys you see here, we are in national security. We don't talk. But if they start pushing out the wall, we will retaliate. We will not lie to anybody.
Okay. So where are we going next from here?
We have our meeting regularly to our house. So from then on, we got a prayer release for them.
Okay. So this is what's happening here from the president resident here in the rehab community. So my next point is dropping regarding this information. Just
okay. Honor we as administration, when we are team press, there were people who were with me. He never let them. These kind of protests that you couldn't see around here. You can't. Those are the kind of avenues that we are was creating. When you heard about the thing about supplementary period, when you have oh my God, these are all these protests because everybody can get employment status up. So we are saying instead of all taking the money, buying car, putting it into our pockets, most of we are officials. They went hungry. He implored them, like you heard David, right? David Colette. They had to buy their own Tony the Reporter because what? That money that they will use to go buy debts for David Colette and to say that there are people who struggle with the revolution who need to get small things. So let us put that money into supplementary so that they're able to help them to calm down the noise. That is why you see all these things used to happen. That's wisdom. Today, they say that crime are get committed. And that's what the president was saying. We have said it. The president said it. We have said it. We have said, look, what is it? That 20 50 hours, you give the post. That's why it is. Let a man just feel like he's working. There is dignity in labor. These people are left undone. For them to come and sit at the president's house and then be protesting. You know why? Let me tell you something about leadership. If you are a leader and you are here, the kind of way your leader will respond to things you do out there is what will guide you how to behave yourself to still remain in the circles of the leader. You see, though there were times and there were wicked people around here, nobody, you can't take away that. There will be people who are what God. But most of the guys who were there, they could pray that their wickedness should not reach the where. So it's not all these things you are seeing here happening. It just speaks to Bwaka's carelessness about people who struggled along with him or for him. You looking to Costa? Do whatever he said Bwaka can use dumb people. That's who he is. McIntosh in Lofa County, his wife says similar thing about Bwaka. He will use you and dump you. That's who he is. Today, the various securities who were there with him from 2017. They are crying today. Today again, I saw some Unity Party folks, youth. I know they went to where I can be capping all of the thing, but 2 months until you don't even want because the country problem 2 months until you want me forget your own problems and you be thinking about you gonna put it. I saw Unity Party youth then spread all over the place. Some of them went to NASCAR. How they wanted the deputy director, they came to get job, they go looking for job. Every one of them passing around looking for jobs. So if these people passing around, they're not even empowering their own people. Those of us who are outside, how will they empower us? What God has failed them. He has failed the people. You just leave your own with God. You just think the government get money? Yeah. You know, sometimes when we're talking anything, you can be what you just think the government really has money to really employ all of you? No. We agree the government can employ everybody, but then we'll put the same question straight to you. How did George we have managed? We agree the government can employ everybody. How did George we have managed that there was no noise? How did we have managed? How? You want to ask yourself a question now? How we have managed? How? So you can sense it clearly that we have did everything to calm down the noise. If you get somewhere your people on something we call supplementary payroll. Instead of all buying cars, chairs to put in offices and things, go today. I was passing at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. I think what is it? I think at the old area, whether they stay there or whatever it is. I see another renovation going on. So all their money eating business now is on capital expenditure. Everything else, money eating business now. They're not thinking about the people. Why it would take for you to say, look, these people will put them on this kind of payroll, we'll call it supplementary payroll. It will be there. We'll cut down all the. For your president buying car, they prioritize in there. And the reason Joseph Boakai bought that car is that Boakai is very old and he can't step up too much and take long steps. So as a result, they bought a car because Lexus and Land Cruiser is a little bit higher up car in terms of stepping up to get there. Boakai want for him to be crawling and entering the car. The next car they will buy for Boakai again. During those days when Turbo then used to be passing, that car that you can be crawling on the ground, like you can see. But the bar road here business, you need higher up car. So that why they even make it a little bit higher up. If you get Boakai chance, Boakai will get a car there that can be crawling all over the place. That the time you will just take, get joint inside, just somebody who what they call it. That car there now they're looking for. But because that paper now, when you're building your house, anytime you're building your house and you're building upstairs something, get a room down so that when you own now, you can clean upstairs again, you can be living there, right? That area you prepare for yourself. Boakai own a crawling area now. That crawling car, the next car they will buy for Boakai because that's just the other one there. The next car they coming buy for him and a car that crawling like this on the quota, so that you will just join inside, boom, and then go by a business. You saw that car? They will tell you how much that car cost. But I know that car cost is around 100 and some more thousand. But how much did they tell you? Say they put in the budget for the car then? They said they put 5 million in the budget for the two cars, the Jeremiah Kun and the president all combined. They say that 5 million they put inside. Go and check that car, no matter what it is. It will tell you exactly that car, even the latest that you will find will be around, maybe the latest and custom made something. Yeah, maybe the latest they will be able to tell you is 200 and some more thousand for that car. But guess what? Now, as we speak, ask them how much they bought for that car. Ask them how much they bought that car. When they finish telling you million, you're not believing that 1 million for each. That 2 million right there. So the rest of it now you see. These are people. That's how they can steal. So they must buy something so that they steal. Just wash it and that low car you're seeing there. See that car there and see the car that Georgia used to get in a higher up car and see the car here now. That's what it is. That Boakai priority in there. Buying new cars. Look at the time you buying a car. At the time you say then clean up and say that what they call at the time you buying cars. Could you imagine? Is something practically wrong with Boakai, our president? The time you say they clearing out people. That the time Boga buy a new car. I can remember when we are going power, did not. One time the vice president, Joao Taylor, the former vice president, her car even broke down all. Her car may answer there all along the sides. And they were issued, the woman was using her old car that she had. Oh no, we are administration. Because you know why? Their priorities were not just cars. When they say people get a country at heart, that end there. And when they tell you, say people get a country at heart, the country that the people. The country now structure, now houses, now the ministries and agencies, no. The country that the people. That money that we'll take to buy expensive cars, no. We can take that money to pay. But you go check. You check the bill. That car there, you go check it. You see how much they say they bought that car. That's the only way Boga can arrange himself. That the only way he's able to arrange himself. So the first money that they took from NASCOP, that Sylvester Grace then took from NASCOP, and then 500, over $500,000. If they can take that money to say they buying car for Boaka, just for an interim arrangement, what more about a car that they buying now? Like when people will put it into your heads, it's good that you know these things. The Boga's priorities. But we're not able to save that money to say, you know what? At the ministry and agency, then it better we just put people in the office and let them be there until we can find something for them to do. There is dignity in labor. The Boga priority to buy cars. If they can take 500,000 from that scope, they just took it from there to go buy a car for the president. From day one, Boga being playing with our country money and just been buying things. If Sylvester Grace then took that money, or today is unaccounted for. It hasn't gone anywhere. We haven't gone even 3 years yet. They have budgeted 5 million. Or 5 million, 4 million, or something like that. They have budgeted to say they want new car. Okay, let's agree even at 1 million. Let's agree even that's maybe what is it really necessary now? Is it a priority now? Granted, he's not carrying it anywhere. Boga knows he will not carry that car anywhere. It will stay with whoever will be president. But you know why Boga got a caught at? Because he bought it so that the plane got a cut, that the plane benefited from. People can say, oh, the minister buying a car. Why the minister then will be buying a car? Then when they know, now they want will be using it forever. Why? That minister is telling you that he bought a car 75,000, 45,000. You know how much that minister really pay on a car? You know, 45,000. The minister not pay 45,000 on a car. You know how much they cut on a car? That they eating on a car business, you think Boga care about? No, they eating on a car. That what these people will prioritize these things. They know that enough for them. They're not carrying it anywhere. So if I know that car not for me, I'm not carrying it anywhere. Why would I want to prioritize spending more money on a car? When I know I'm not carrying it anywhere. So now at least I will leave it there. Why will I see the rationale behind it? The only reason I will prioritize it because I know my cut I will get on it. Now when I tell you say for this station, they got tell the CEO, I say CEO want cars and motorbike. Now the CEO say, how many motorbike I want this, that, what they call here and there. I get ready. I say, oh, CEO, yeah, the 5 motorbike thing that we need, maybe about 10,000 can get us 5 motorbikes. Then for cars and thing, then we can buy each one of those cars, then maybe 7,000 till that 21,000. So that 21,000, yes, we'll put it there. So plus the 10,000 at 31,000, they give me that money. I go straight to one of these used car areas. Say, man, how much your car in here? You just make it, you carry up to 7,000. You know how many cars are buying from you? So you see where I'm getting my eating from? But car is not a priority now. But I'm buying it. I know I'm not carrying it anywhere for the station. But why you think I will prioritize it? When it's not of necessity, why will I prioritize it? Because my cuts I'm going to get on it. Right? Yeah. That is what I do. That is exactly what they do. Corrupt bunch of people. Corrupt bunch of people. That's how the stealing going on. Oh, you don't know how the stealing going on? Or when you see them say the body 1 year, yeah, there, you think that the real money they spend there, either no, they get in their court. That car that they know enough for them. So they don't care. Anytime Boga can fire them and that car will stay. So why would a minister want to buy something that tomorrow, even if the president wakes up here and will fire you and stay? All upon the fire, like Mura that you saw, they say, oh, this, that. If you're collecting their money there from in that thing already, they gone. That is what it is. That is exactly what it is. So you see that? But you will never ever understand these things. We are discussing governance. We're not talking about 2029 year. 2029 okay. But what you're doing now is what we are discussing. We're not discussing 2029. We're not get there yet. You see how stealing can go on? That's it. Keep playing your cash giveaway that your real labor and sweat there, God will be on your side. You will win. Star 799 star 100 hash. You'll be able to win something. That how the people stealing your money here? When they say they're going to buy the thing, we're going to build it 1 year. The more I told you saying build something now that you know how much cut he got from inside there. Anything they tell you say they're going to do, that's stealing the in. But you see, people may not understand some of these things. When you see like Bobby Nash, that today you understanding why like official let us say they're going to buy the one, that'll fool you. But the thing that they buy, ask yourself the question, you think they really care? You think it's about them using it? No. Because the job, they are aware they can be fired anytime. If they were not having interest in nothing, they were rather coming to prioritize doing a job than getting assets. They will have rather prioritized that. That's why you see them jumping into it. They will tell you, say, we want to renovate this place. You know how much they're going to eat in that renovation? We're renovating the building, the office. You know how much they're eating in that one? We know that it's good to have a decent place. How they can steal? What car eating? No money. That car, the real price for that car, the highest anyone can pay for that car is 200 and some more thousand. Some of my students are even doing calculations. But why you think he bought it? They may spend your money into something that worth less. Some students are putting it at 127,000. Some of you put it at 254,000. So let's agree on whatever it is, even if it is 300,000. Just watch out how much they will tell you that they bought that car. We are waiting to see. But how much they even put in a budget? That what will tell you? How much did they tell you? Say they put in a budget for President? Let me say Jeremiah Cohen, Joseph Boga car. How much they told you? Say they put in a budget for the car. How much? Just look at what they put inside and value the car. We have prioritized the people over assets. You are a minister, you look for small payroll and keep the people their name on it. At the end of the month, you have to get small thing. Instead of all buying bulletproof car here and there, let's pay the children was fees. Instead of all buying bulletproof cars here and there, let's open free tuition for people to go there. Instead of all getting bulletproof cars here and there, let's carry the medical doctor's salary up. Let's take them from 500 and carry them to 2,000. The medical doctors. Those teachers at those universities and things, let elevate their salaries. Instead of all going to buy a car, but you see now, you see where you are now, you see what they call priority spending. You're seeing it? Instead of us doing that is what we need to do. And how you saw doctor salary going up. How you saw teacher salary going up. His net plan was instead of us winning and buying cars, Let us try to see to it that we take volunteer teachers from the whole thing here and then make them permanent employment status. Let's transition them to permanent employment. That was weird for you. What is Bwaka's priority? Cars. Before we could even become president and start sitting rear, we have bought 2 new cars. Carry to Bwaka. He didn't go to NASCOP to go take money from there and say, oh, I need money from NASCOP for me to go and carry the car and get 2 cars to Bwaka and then get car to Ellie Johnson Selly for their services. No. The furniture then that in Bwaka office now at the executive mansion that we are own furniture that he got from Ivory Coast and brought, and it was at his house that furniture we are took to the executive mansion. He didn't say I'm going to buy new chairs. I'm not going to buy new furniture for the executive mansion. We did not do that. That money that we'll take to buy furniture, we can use it to pay supplementary payroll and pay people. That was weird for you. When we were sitting there and telling you, I said, the man get a country high. And you say, oh yeah, you can get a country high. You carry on that side. This old man here, does he have you people at heart? Sometimes I don't ever say these things to you people. The other thing we're lying. Thank God now the time has come for us to do the comparative analysis. You ask these people in the executive mansion. Don't furniture. That's why we have said after when he went for the inspection and tour, he asked Bwaka. He said he chairs them in the office here, all the furniture in here for me. Will you like to use them or I should take them? Then Bwaka said no, they can stay there. We have said they can stay there. Bwaka said no, they can stay there. We are saying because he was saying that these things are for me. But I brought them here for the state to use it so that we'll save costs. Instead of us saying, we have said that you gave me the money for the furniture then. I'm president. I want to go. No. We have bought new cars, give it to them. But Bwaka buying cars, prioritizing things while his people are hungry, passing all over the place. Folks, I hate to talk these things. You know, I will continue to open your eyes to some of these things so that you will know who really get a country at heart. For people to say who get a country at heart, you will know. What that Ghanaian parliamentarian was saying. He said your priority, your budget has betrayed your priorities. Now what the man said? He said your budget has betrayed your priorities. You're sitting there, you see what happening to you. Let me get to the line and talk to you. Good for you. And we are here to enlighten you. We're not going to insult anybody. We're not going to say anything else. No, it's the president, and that's the president. That's the mandate you gave him. You gave him authority so that he will exercise it. If you don't like it, you can impeach him. But you can't do anything other than that. And for you to impeach him, there's a law. So you see why? The exit is difficult. The entry is easy, but the exit is difficult. That's why, because of that exit, you have to be careful how you proceed. You got to be careful how you proceed. The reason they made the exit very difficult so that you can proceed with caution. Thank you. Let's get to the lines, interact with you. Keep playing your stuff. Star 799 star 100 hash. And then we go on with it. Let me get on to the first caller right here on this die. And we are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. These enlightenments are good for you people. It's good now that Bwaka is there, so we can do the comparison now. Google. At least we are on that what he used to do now. Bwaka what he's doing now. So the comparison is good now. At least we are now having a clear understanding. Because what we just be saying it without seeing Bwaka as president. I say, oh yeah, you're lying on the paper. Now he's there. Now we can see Bwaka as president, what he's doing, and George Weah as president, what he was doing during his period when these kind of times in his administration, what he was doing. So it's important we get there. These are comparisons that God has brought to say weigh the options. Elo, what are you doing?
Good evening, Avi.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, Avi, this is David King, and I join you from our Spendleton resident. Avi, I have a concern. I just tuned in to Stanton Waterspoon, that criminal. I understand what women doesn't cover that feel well. But they are there making fun out of the old man. Her job, we are raising money to carry him.
So David King, I don't take that. Thank you. I don't take that. Don't take anybody nonsense and can't dump me on my platform. I beg you. I don't take that.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, let's hear from you, man.
Yeah. I said it. You were talking the thing that was said that. My name, oh man, Lucy for class down, man, Lucy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you used to tell her, but the people said that nah. Then they see for the center. They were not confess ye. They see where they pour off. They not confess ye. So all the one you're talking the other side, but the shit. And they suffering that inside. And that they feeling it. Because that they pour inside. So thank you, my son, for having me.
All right, Mom. Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate that. Let me get on to this. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, finish going.
Okay. Let me get on to the next caller right here. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, this is Simon, and I call you from Chicago, Kingsville.
Okay.
You know, teacher, life is really, really heartbreaking and disturbing, most especially if you see the young man that
So I don't want you to prioritize that. I just said it in passing. Please leave that. Let's go to other important issues. Bwaka is prioritizing what is not to be. Yeah, let's leave
issue.
that.
To have a president who does not care about his citizens, who prioritizes material things over the of the young generation. Students are protesting in the street for a teacher not being paid, and then you have a president who's spending close to $500,000 just to buy bulletproof car. It tell you the high level of deception that the old into power. But the reward for politics is on earth, it's not in heaven.
You're right.
You're right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And remember, there is the same president who recently was talking to a minister then. The young people, they need job. It won't what they call it will be problem for all. That you don't want them buying car. Then you tell the minister then say they need to get a car. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, let's hear from you. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'm more concerned about the speaker topic, right?
Yeah.
There's no one in the world that if you don't have the popular mandate of the people, that you have to control both the executive and the House of Representatives. There's no one in the world, right? CDC was privileged to control both houses and the executive and the Senate because they had the popular mandate of the people in 2016 or 2017 election.
Okay.
So if the Union Party don't have that privilege or that opportunity, there's no way that because Kofa don't enjoy the majority of his folks, he should resign. The law is the law. From the beginning of this thing, we all know that UP don't deserve it and they don't deserve it. All they're doing is they're playing the morning game. So at the end of the day, if the Supreme Court come up with a final ruling, right? Then Kofa remain there. If the guys can get it normal, then they die with it. But Kofa should not resign. Well, he enjoy the majority because at the end of the day, we all see it.
So let's see what are they going to listen to ECOWAS. Thank you so much. Hello, how are you doing? Hello.
Hey, Gabby, good evening.
Yeah, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my dear brother. Hey, man. You know, when I saw the row when you talked about it in passing yesterday, and these are the scenes that they were criticizing President we are for. Yeah, official. They just banned BP car. You know, they just banned BP car. I saw the young people today to NASCAR. They fooled the young people. They told them the reason why UN is leaving is because the people don't let we are. That's the reason why you are leaving.
Go on, every corner. We're listening. Yeah.
Yeah. So now that they have taken over now they are taking over now, AV, what happened? The young people everywhere looking for job. The young people everywhere looking for job. But you know, I don't want to like you regular said. I don't want to give somebody credence, you know, or something. So, hey man, look, Waga bought his car. I'm sorry, man. No private security guy to her. If you're talking, they said they parking car in a yard and collecting money from the drivers.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, today. Yes, FLM. And look, man, it's almost like you working with your boss, man, and you working with him, you're struggling to think he get big job.
Yeah.
You get big job, he brought in new people and he just dash you.
You're right.
You are there with him in the old car, sometimes driving the old car, the car break down, you going from mechanic shop to mechanic shop with that car. You suffer with him. So they get a good job now with big car. He drop it. Look, man, it's not easy, man.
It's too bad. Too bad.
It's bad.
It's too bad.
Frustrated. Thank you, AB.
All right, thank you.
If you're not listening, you feel.
You're right. So thank you so much. So we are getting it, and right here on this very die, we are certainly getting there, and so we are getting all of the intelligence we can get. And remember, the fire incident, the report is up, and so with all these things that are going on, so the Ministry of Justice, there's a source from the Ministry of Justice that has informed, and this matter has reached into Washington D.C. and they are threatening the government of, they challenge, not even threatening, they have challenged the government of Liberia to do what they're planning to do, because they said that the report has come up, and I saw Kofi Woods, Bujuben Keita, and Oswald Toy, and Gregory Coleman, and these are the guys, and who want to indict Fonati Kofa on the Capitol incident, because they know that the Supreme Court will come up with its ruling, and that ruling may favor Fonati Kofa. So they are now planning to do that. So what they are planning is that in that meeting, because of joint security thing now, they are talking about Prince Charles Johnson, the NSA boss, and that of Gregory Coleman are the front runner and pushing for this to happen at all costs. But if you ask any one of them now, Washington is threatening and challenging them to dare try what they try. If they know why those people that came for the fire Sunday, they only say incendiary fire by nature. They know why they came out with that term, and they didn't say arson, because they never wanted to come up with a term that will hook somebody. That's why the guys left like that. Let them try a cover with that report and say Kofa involved. This is where now the battle line will be drawn. From not here, is from there. I can challenge anybody. This intelligence I just got, I got it from a concrete person. Your ask your people. They know the troubleshooters in this country and they are aware of them. The threats are out for them and they know exactly what's unfolding already. Let's get to the lines and interact with you. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Yeah,
fine. Yeah, let's hear from you, Chief.
Thank you for your topic on that discussion. Is it about AB 2023 when you are on Freedom FM? They see topic here from Baka Security, and you highlight our topic. I can remember still when we used to follow you, listen to you on your platform. At that time you are to Freedom FM. But the people they never listen to you because at that time they will say, oh, they never running politics, they never lie for local today. But anyway, when somebody ungrateful and not care what you do, which are the good you can do for them, they will always remain ungrateful. They may, you will not get nothing, but we are taking from here and free from all of the country. We get where we came back, we pay because we are with evil. We starving at the back. So the heart ungratefulness looking. So thank you for your comfort and your support.
Okay, thank you both for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing?
Bro.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah, fine. Go on.
Yeah, no, come for the hustle. You're not easy now, bro.
You're not easy, certainly.
Yeah. My name is LP calling from Chicken Soup Factory Memorial Respondent Defense Team. You know, EB, we sitting in this country, especially the old people. They want to do anything to just sitting down. But this is what we say, it will affect them in the nearby future. Because those of us is destroying them. Today, poverty killing our people. Maybe we get some video in our phone that you see children sitting on the ground, going to school. Then if you get a president that buying vehicle, very expensive vehicle, what do you expect? Look at poverty killing our people. Go in the rural hospital now. What do you get done there? Those are the two many things we're pushing on today. And they get into power. People, look at our people today. Go to Douala and see how the people make it Douala. They make it people homeless. They making our people taking poverty for our people today. Go see Douala, AB. See people in tears. But you see, anything that you bear, you must receive the fruit of all of it. You see, today we're telling you that Joseph Baker is very, very wicked. You're all looking at it. Today we are feeling the pain.
He think he get that for you. Therefore, people have no feature in that life again. If you go look for eating the good man and go for it, what do you expect? You already making you gave him presidency. He did not get that for you myself again. He will pay himself or he will do anything he want to do. So the only thing myself can do, let us pray go for him. When I saw him, let him that money enjoy him. When I enjoy too. He will not enjoy that money. Everything not pray God that he will suffer too. That he can't get the job will suffer. That's the only thing we can do to show him. Thank you, man, Eddie.
All right, thanks, boss, for your contribution, LP. Hello, how are you doing? Let me can call this window up quickly right here on this dial as well. Hello, how are you doing? Hello. Okay, so I get on the side and then pick from here. Hello. Are you there? Sorry. So let me go on this way. Hello. This one again. So you see, oh, you're just jamming. It will be a serious challenge for you people when you continue to jam. Let's get on right here on this die. Hello, how are you doing?
What do you think?
Yeah, hello, how are you doing? Quickly, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, this is Peter Lane. Yes, I'm calling for
Peter Lane, let's hear from you, man.
Yeah, let me say thanks for the conversation this evening. And yes, I think for the video that we watched today for the little partisan that's protesting, I think that we are just getting to know or realize that all those statements that Walker was making during the campaign, he already have ex-combatant in his possession that he was planning to use to destroy the country. If you can remember during the campaign, Walker said that if he doesn't win the election, the library is going to end.
Yeah.
And for that statement, we also saw all the things that went on in Lofa County. A lot of things went on in Lofa County. Some of the videos when you watch it, you see the citizen. You see the citizen attacking the police in some of the videos in Lofa County. And you see how the late Momo Tama and others were also murdered by those people. So these are the same people that are going on actually in this country.
Yeah, the guy said it. I think they said that in their interview. They said that we're in Lofa and all. They talk about it.
Yes.
Same people, yeah.
Yes. They said it. So these are the people that Walker had and then kept them in his compound. That's why we're making all the threatening statements during the time of the election. So I think today the Liberian people are getting to understand and know the kind of mind that the United Party people have for this country. They are coming to power. It's not for the love for Liberia. It's because they want to enjoy their old age. Look at the official that we have in our government today, AB. See all the officials, how they are. They are just here to benefit themselves and their family. So if you are talking about the masses are suffering and you came to rescue them, you are buying $1 million car. For what? For what exactly? So, I mean, they don't care about the citizens. They don't care for themselves. So, the Liberian people are realizing that in the coming days, there will be more protests from the United Partisan. We'll just watch them and see how things goes.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
You are 100% right. And let them protest among themselves. Protest against protest. That's clash of protests. Hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Hello. Hello, let's hear from you, ma'am. All right, so let me get on here. Okay, let me call this guy back and then tell him that he just wants something. Yeah, so the rest of you can do the same. You can also win something as well. And like I told you people, I don't joke. And I told the radio entertainment guy, we need to broaden the scope so that our people will win plenty, yeah? Because they play now, the only thing they put depending on. So, my brother, how you doing, yeah? Yeah, Abraham, we on here, man. I just call you because I'm seeing your number pop up here as a result of a draw we just did.
Yes.
Yes, not easy. You played the jackpot.
Exactly.
How many times you played?
I've played 2 times tonight.
I know that you are getting tired now, getting wiggle.
Now, that small thing, I love play. I will get in there. I say, every day I'm playing.
Wow. What's your name?
My name is
Anthony Kofa. Congratulations. At least for once, I'm now calling your name. So congratulations, you won 10,000. It's coming right at you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's good, Kofa.
Yeah, finally, at least we're certainly getting there. So we'll continue to do more of these kind of draws. So the next person to be in line and waiting for me is 0886898383. You got to wait for me. I will call you up anytime soon. I'm not joking any longer. We're going to make it to work because this is our country and this is all we have. We have to be there for each other. All right. So that is it. And what are you doing?
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, how you doing? Yeah.
Yeah, Malon calling for, but I'm from
Yeah, Malon. Let's listen to you, Chief.
Yeah. See, maybe Joseph Boyka and a group of people, they there, stealing money by the car. But man, today, what happened? I saw. We see having cool, my man. They drove that to that place what they call Hammer Sea to go to my man. But having cool. DEA, my man, the no the DEA. My man, what you said, where Jamaica, it is stealing money. That there, my man, charity, my man, the guy, where just to get in the country is just the Marvin Co. Wait today for just set up, my man, in a hammer fee to pay with there. The president living. And today, I lay out on Marvin Co. They got a giant, I see a one I got flow a partner. My man, I saw the car, most of my car. My man, the main thing which is about to do job.
But he buying cars. Oh no, that's his priority. It depends on what the president's priority is. We as priority was the people and not himself. And what are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
There's a one thing to around the problem, but you know you can't do that. You have to see tomorrow. At least tomorrow pack up. But someone if they adding nothing happening, I think I remember when you left from freedom, you went to King 7. I was like, wow, you got another following. Well, I asked when I was telling you, I asked my boss, and one more that was the party. I asked my boss, I think you playing for maybe story. He said, you don't know the reason. But when they pass it, they read that man, he didn't tell me that he stays from freedom on the street. He told me I read that man. But one area was in 17, a regular night of course. When I can't, I've been following here. Think about the problem of the question. But we got a thing in Africa. Every year, going to impact, happy, in guy or person are always covering that. Just imagine September last year, we have Adimola case. We have on Adimola case and we saw the private school. About the different in the world. November, we are like 10 million like pass up. Can you imagine? December, stop the very God. It's going January again. Our president incident still again. We pray to go having and we are always living of the poverty. It's 2 years. So I year.
You're right. Oh, thanks, boss, for your contribution and thanks for following as well. We appreciate every effort you exert. Hello, how are you doing? Hello.
Yeah, Evie.
Yes, sir. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, what we are discussing and thinking about is the well-being of this country.
Certainly.
About the case of God, we shouldn't worry. Okay, that's just about God. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's all. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Thank you, Eddie. This is the same we are usually enjoying from our local.
Yes, Sam, let's go on quickly.
Eddie, for some of us, we are not surprised. But what is worrisome, Eddie, is the whole country is disarray. Every sector of Liberia has been broken within this less than 2 years. You see the police? Gregory Como and his deputy, even including National Security Advisor. And everyone is more frustrating. Kofi Wu tell us people used to see as somebody who cares for people. Kofi Wu to be sitting at the level of the security advisor, and all of these things happening in Liberia. I think it is worrisome. So the United Party fool. I listened to that guy. He said he used to have the party and what have you. We told them this woman is ungrateful. See, Manaseli, it was Manaseli that brought Ome Joe Boka to this level. See why it is next to Manaseli? I mean, Spoon, although I'm not a supporter of Spoon or somebody who follows Spoon, but Spoon, this is what I help Ome Joe Boka. This Ome is ungrateful. You see the ungratefulness? They are crying that they never used to eat.
That what we told them, it's not about Omen Joe Baka. It's about Liberia. This country is going down the drain or maybe all of those games. Today educational sector. See how they beat those students yesterday. It was very, very frustrating. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Thanks so much for your contribution. We appreciate that. And with God, all things are possible. So we are certainly getting there. Let me get on to my next winner. Like I told you, I will always do what I can. And I make sure that we are certainly getting there. As you can sense now, the winners are going up, up, and up. Hello, how are you doing? Abraham, we are here. You got to leave for the noise. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Boss man, you got to leave for the noise. Hello?
Yeah, getting you.
You are in the noise. That's why.
Oh, okay. I left the noise here now.
You left the noise. Oh, okay. You play the Freedom, let me say the Kings FM jackpot. Hello? He's off. You got to leave from where you are. Hello? Hello? Hey, gosh. My brother, you got to leave from that place. And I'll just call you up. I'll call you again. Hello, how are you doing?
How are you teaching that?
Fine, boss. Let's go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah. I'm your follower from 2SND where you took all the show from Governmental Camara to today to Kings FM. I had a mark for me because of you.
Wow, sorry about that.
I'm telling you something.
Yeah, man.
During the senatorial election between the president, the former president, we had a serious argument when you said the president will become the senator. You don't argument, my friend.
Amen. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you. So today you are a truth teller. I know people sometimes laugh in the community. I mean, you forget about it, man. Oh, the fact that this is the man. I think he's the man. I get reliable information. So I'm accurate. I don't have to argue. Yes, my brother. There is something. So, you know, when my battery off, it gets good.
I know. Thank you so much. Thanks.
And then the show, come on, you're watching the time, watching the show. Watching the time show, watching the service show. I say, here you go. I'll make the show. Definitely, I made the show last night. Yeah, before after service.
No, when you made something big last night, but you can still get it again. Thank you. Yeah, it's good.
The call segment already on.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, thank you. Hello, you from the noise now?
Yeah, let me know.
Nah. You play the jackpot, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kings FM. Yeah, okay. How many times you played?
I played 2 times.
2 times? Wow, the 2 times will come up to that. Your name?
Mama Samuel.
Mama, you ever won before?
Yeah, I won on Freedom FM. I won on Kings FM once.
Amen.
I won Blaze FM.
Wow. Hey, Mama, you are the guy. Anyway, congratulations. You won 10,000. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm already with you. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for that. All right, so we are certainly getting there. Let me pick calls here again. I will do more draws. Hello, how are you doing? And then we go. Hello.
Yeah, Avi.
Yeah.
We want to be very much clear with the Liberian people. You know, Joseph Walker is an ingrate. Amen. Don't believe in people that have done good for him. President, we have told Joseph Walker for his struggling sick bed. When people were crying all over the place there, oh, our father dying. The former vice president dying. George Weah came as a humanitarian. Took him from here, but what Joseph Walker did, he came back and supported June 7 against George Weah. That is to tell you how ungrateful this man is. I was in Rio, I called you one time on your show. I feel I said, A.B. Joseph Walker parking car. He's so broke. He took a generator from his house. He put something on it. He said he's selling it. And currently, he parking car in here. Yeah, he said, I said, yeah. Go there and ask. And you went there, you confirmed it. It was true. Like your parking car. Today, you see the young people, I know many of them. The Mangacho 2, the Air Force, Saint Massacre. All of you, I know them. All right? They were all there. I used to tell them, every time I apply, they were, oh, making $524. I will tell her, I say, my man, you have to the former vice president, you supposed to be giving me something. Say, my man, I easy, we parking car here before we can even pay our way to go and come back and the woman taking stock. The Khartoum had the listing of the car that they will pay, they register the car, license plate number, and put a figure of money that they will pay in front of it. So he can suffer for all the years. Joe Boakai now, he has become president. All he can do to buy his expensive Lexus Jeep and we lay by inside. They fly around town and these boys are struggling to even find some food to eat. Not easy for them because Boakai made the entire country hot. Boakai has introduced the Idi Amin style of governance now in Liberia. When you say something against me, and I say people just come for you and carry you somewhere, they flog you good, they torture you, they bring you back to grab it, do it own. From there, they put you outside, you go. That's how Idi Amin are operating, and that's how Boakai operating the country today. So we want to say to Boakai, enjoy yourself. Not day for road, day for master.
Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that. Is it? Thank you. You can get going. Thank you. So someone is sharing with me something that the thing they captured on the Spoon Network because other Spoon is on their back. So on the issue of the car, on the EPS budget and so forth, this is where they have the car. They have 1,123,000. 1,123,000. So that's why it is for the purchase of armored and unarmored vehicles for president and vice president. But this thing came up ever since because I'm seeing Thomas Doe now and funeral expenses for Thomas Doe now 65,000. I'm seeing and president contribution to the Muslim community 1,600 something. All the things ever since now. So the recast budget in which you see that they want to go here and there, that they play the step up this money here from 1 million to over 2 or something million. That's why it is. So we'll now see what it is that is there. So this one is something that they had then, and we now seeing the current budget on this criminal activity that they go. No wonder why they don't want Fonati for there, so that the budget can reflect their criminal activities, and that's bad, folks. We have to stand up for ourselves. We gave Joseph Boakai our country to manage, not for him to own it. This is very bad, folks. It's very terrible. Very, very terrible. What we are seeing here is very terrible. And I don't think it's a good thing that indeed we can support. So I want to say thanks to all of you for the time here tonight. And, when you hear about some of these things, you get to just say, wow, this country, why are we like this? But it is where we put ourselves. Never again in the history of this country, you will sit back and say, oh, like the Brempo I'm not going to vote. That is like Brempo team. You don't go do the thing on answer. And the thing on answer, and why affecting you today. The next time they talk about election. So that's why Boakai is doing these things and he's going free. No wonder he wanted Richard Kunde to clear that budget so that they raise it, something he get cut inside. Anyway, thanks to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, God willing, with another edition, do have a pleasant night. Bye bye, and bye bye. So we're gonna be back here tomorrow by the grace of God. Bye bye.